you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, oh you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough.
Well, thank you for joining us on the Semper Gumbie channel. I'm Ben, and today we're going to talk about my rig I've got in the back, my 2019 Ram 1500. So I'm going to show you what I've got in here. I've got a lot of comments and requests, what kind of tires I'm running, what kind of lift. So we're going to kind of do a walk around of the vehicle, and I can show you what I've added on. When I purchased this vehicle, it was bone stock. So it was just your typical Ram 1500 that you take off the dealership floor. And when I got it, I don't think I waited more than 24 hours before I started doing some add-ons. So let's go check this bad boy out. The truck's a little bit at an angle. We're at a slope here out in the woods, and so pardon the angle. I couldn't get it just right. So, but let's talk about the first thing from front to back. What I did is I added on some rough country LED lights. The first thing I did when I got the truck, I had the windows tinted, and I think I did it within the first 8-10 hours. The next day I was at the tint shop getting the window tinted on the vehicle. But I ordered the 6-inch light bar grill inserts from Rough Country, and they required a lot of fabrication to install. It was longer to take the grill apart, take everything out and cut, than to actually put the lights in. So first thing I had to do is I had to remove the whole front top of the cover for the grill, had to remove the grill. I also had to remove the side inserts, and once the grill was out, I was able to access these from the back. And taking a Dremel, I had to cut a little bit to have it flushed in, but they gave it a really clean look. And then once I had that installed, I purchased this LED light bar bracket, and I got this from American Truck. It's aluminum, it's not hardened steel, so just be aware that if you hit something with it, it'll probably give way. But I bought it more or less, so when I put the 20-inch light bar in here, and if I put the winch eventually, it kind of hides everything. But I purchased this from American Trucks. I think I paid about $400 for it. They bolt up right to the factory bumper brackets, and it took a little bit of finessing. You might want to have two hands when you do it, because or actually two people, because you need to align it. But I used a jack and some jack stands and got it on by myself. It's powder coated, constructed, metal construction, and then it fits the 20-inch Rough Country Black Series light bar. This light bar, I believe it's, I want to say 10,000 lumens on here, and it just looks really good flushed in there, and it's protected because it sits further back in there, and it's protected by this metal piece that goes around it. So really good. I'm happy with it. And then I can also remove these 6 6 bolts, and I could have put in another light bar, or I can put the winch back there. I don't need another light bar. This one's plenty enough. 10,000 lumens is way more than I need. But the next set of lights I want to talk about is I've got the Rough Country Black Series. They are the DLs, which is the DRLs, which is the daytime running lights. So I have the option during the day to flip the switch, and it will put a little strip, light up a little strip here. One's amber and one is white, and it's what they call the Black Series daytime running lights. And if I want, I can go ahead and go full floods for it. I did get 2 for each side. One is more of an angle into the ditch, what they, a lot of them refer to as ditch lights. And the other one basically straight ahead, gives me a little bit higher beam above the LED light bar. The bracket itself came from Z Brackets, so you can get them on Amazon. They're pretty pricey, and what they are, they bolt on to the underside of the hood brackets. So it's very sturdy. When I open the hood, they clear, they don't hit, and they move. They're pretty easy to install. So when the hood is open, they clear the windshield and the hood. And like I said, they bolt up right to the hood brackets. So these lights are pretty bright also. I can't remember what exactly the lumens they put out. I want to say 3,000, 2,003, but I'll put it in the description. Powering the lights came off the battery, and I use what they call the aux beam. This is the 8-bang or 8-gang switch controller, and they're really easy to install. Basically, it's just your positive and negative wire. It's already fused in there, and the red wire comes straight from your battery, and this also the black wire, the negative. So both the positive and negative come straight from your battery, and then of course comes out. And then I did a fusible link, so basically if I need to trip the or shut it off, I'll go ahead and press that button there, and there's also a fuse. So I've got double protection on the fuses. And these the aux beam, I think they run about I want to say $130, and then you can get this for about 25 bucks on eBay. So not bad price, but this makes the switch assembly for your lights so easy. And I think I've got 2 more left, which I have I can hook something up to also. So the aux beam controller, like I said, I've got 2, 4, 6. It's an 8 gang. And it controls all my lights. When you purchase the controller, they give you little decals that you can post on the buttons itself for each accessory you put in. And the cool thing is, like if I hit the grill lights, the light bar, the grill lights, the light cubes, the ambers, and the floods all together, they light up. If I come in on towards oncoming traffic, or I need to shut it off real quick, all I do is hit the on-off button, and as soon as that passes, if I hit it back on, it remembers the last set of operation that you had it in, and you go back and to where you were before. Let's go check these out. So those are the lights on the top, and of course I've got the grill lights. It's bright right now in the middle of the day, so it's kind of hard to see. I should do one, do it at night. But I'm happy with it. They are amazing at night. And then, like I said, let me show you the daytime running lights. So I'll hit the ambers first. And if I decide I just want to run amber lights, and you can see the little light strip in there for daytime running lights, just the running lights itself. The Fender Flares are what they call pocket flares, and they're also made by Rough Country. The reason why I got mostly Rough Country stuff is Rough Country is only about 30 miles from here in Dyersburg, Tennessee, so I can order stuff and pick it up. And they're really easy to install. No drilling's required. You're going to use the same bolts that hold the fender liner in, and they bolt right up. These bolts right here are just for aesthetics, and they do not drill into the fenders itself. And same for the back. But they're really too easy to install. Probably took me about an hour to do all of them. So they prevent a lot of the mud slinging getting onto the sides of the vehicle. All right, so let me see. The next thing we're going to talk about is the lift kit. I did get a 3.5-inch lift kit by Rough Country. As you can see, these arms here. I also got new Rough Country struts. So the struts, the arms, and the springs are all brand new. And like I said, I went with a 3.5-inch lift, and that lifted the vehicle up a good ways. And after I did it, I was wondering how I was going to get into my garage, but my garage is tall enough where it just barely fits. It's about 1/4 inch from the antenna on the roof going into the garage. But been happy with that, no issues. And like I said, it was installed like a week after I bought the vehicle. Okay, let's go with the tires and wheels. I ordered the Vision, I think these are called Ohos, O-H-O-S, and in gunmetal gray. And these are 20-inch beadlock wheels. They are 6-lug, and like I said, it's got a really nice gunmetal gray finish, and I wanted that, the gunmetal and the black, to match the truck. And they're 20-inch with 0 offsets. I didn't want them sticking out too much, so I went with the 0 offsets. A lot of people go with the 12s and they come out, but I wanted them to be even and tucked in with the flare. The tires itself are made by they're Terra Raiders all-terrain, made by Delium, and these are 35 by 12.5. I can't remember. I think there are what series are they? I can't remember offhand what series, but there are 35 by 12.5 and 20-inch wheels. They are very quiet. I used to run, what did I used to run in my other truck? Some all-terrains that were made, and they were also quiet, but for the price of these Raiders, they're really good. They're semi-aggressive on the sides, but I've never had any issues or any problems with it. And like I said, they run really, really quiet. All right, let's see, we're going down a little lower, and these are some rough country, of course, rough country step bars, and they're powder coated in a wrinkle finish, and they're held together by the mounting brackets. I think there were 3 brackets that mount to the undercarriage of your frame, and really durable, and they each have a step, and which I like. So like when people get in, when we're on level ground, the truck's a little higher, they go ahead and step on this to get into the truck. But, got them rough country, and like I said, it hasn't disappointed me with any of their products right now. But easy to install, 30 minutes each side, and you got yourself a set of bars. Front, don't mind the mess, it's dirty, but they're easy to clean because there are plastic liners from rough country. You go ahead and remove it, you can wash it, clean it, it's durable, mud, grease, dirt, and they're pretty tough. I got them in the front and the back, but what I wanted to show you is I've got my two-way Midland 275 two-way radio mounted right down there. I don't know if you guys can see it. And I've got the microphone just right up here. I do have a mounting bracket for it, but I just haven't had the chance to put it in. So, but it's out of the way. It's loud, I can hear it. Let me see if it'll power up here. Oh, I'm gonna have the key on. Okay, so got it on, and ain't nobody talking right now, but these radios are great if you go off-road and need to talk to the other vehicles. Oh, let's turn this off. But like I said, it's out of the way, and really compact unit, and you can also put an external speaker if you want. But on the dash, I've got a GoPro mount. On that, I've got my GPS or my additional units if I want to mount any other electronic equipment. That is made by Goat, and it just screws right into the stock screws on that trim. Okay, let's check out the back. The back, of course, I've got the rough country floor liners, and I do have, the cool thing about this vehicle, that they do have storage underneath under the floor where you can open up and store some stuff. I keep, you know, some rope, tape, and some small stuff in there. Of course, I got my med bag and my rough country organizer. And in the organizer, I've got, you know, my emergency bivvy, my jackery. If you guys saw the video on jackery, fire extinguisher, jackets, lamps. What else I got in here? Oh, flashlights. So, and it fits right underneath the under the seat. So if I want to just take everything out, I just remove this whole plastic tray, and I have this whole area opened up. Like I said, I'm not going to go into what I carry in the truck because I already did that video. And of course, my BLACKBEARD fire starters. Thank you, Mr. KJ Thompson from BLACKBEARD, and that's how I got my fire started this morning. So thank you for those, and we'll be doing a little bit more videos on that here shortly. Of course, I got the windows tinted. I said that the next day, I think, that next morning after I bought the truck, I already had the truck schedule. I believe they're 20% all the way around. So, but as we come to the back, I did a video on these swing out cases and the stuff I got in there. They locked in. I also had the bed rhino line and to keep protection. I might add a little bit of a cushion or mattress in there. So, and then of course I've got we went ahead and put the bed cover on the trifold made by Undercover. It's a trifold, so it'll fold all the way up, and if you need the bed space, you can lock it in and have your bed opened up. So it's all sealed up with rubber seal here so it won't leak, and you keep your valuables and everything pretty secured. We did also install the elevate rail system, so I'm deciding what rack system I want to put on for my rooftop tent. So that's we're still deciding. And then, like I said earlier, the top of the roof, that antenna, it has about a 1/4 inch clearance when I put it in the garage, so it barely fits. I believe that's it. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the video of my my truck, my rig, some what folks call them, and still got some modifications I still want to do on it, but we're slowly building that out, and hopefully in the spring we're going to be able to hit a little bit more trails. So it's been a great week, and I want to thank you guys for all the text messages and calls about my sister. She started her first round of radiation today, and I haven't talked to her, but she's still doing strong. She was able to go join everybody for Thanksgiving dinner at my parents' house. So, but I want to give a big shout out to Mac McMakin with the Travelers Rest Police Department. He sent me this awesome patch with the breast cancer ribbon on there, and it was weird because it was sent to me like 2 days before we did the video about my sister, and it was kind of like a blessing, and when I got it, it got me pretty emotional. So thank you from the folks at the Travelers Rest Police Department. You guys are awesome. And then he also sent one for the November, December fall colors. So we got one in orange. So thank you very much to all you guys out there. You guys stay safe, and I miss you guys. I miss working alongside with y'all. But thank you again, and my family and everybody thought that was cool. All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed the video of my 2019 Dodge Ram and the walk around and the modifications I've done to it. We got a couple more things we're going to do to it, but we're waiting to the spring is when we'll fully have everything on there, and we're going to go hit some trails and do a little bit more camping. But it's been a great week. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, and I sure did. I ate a lot of turkey and a lot of desserts, and thank you for those folks who invited me over. But as you can see, be sure to go to the Semper Gumbie store at sempergumbie.com and find yourself some apparel for the holidays or for gifts. And right now we're doing a 15% off discount using the promo code BLACKFRY, F-R-I. But I want to thank all of you for supporting the channel. Please subscribe and like, and the channel is starting to take off right now, and we appreciate all our old subscribers and our new subscribers. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and then go ahead and hit the bell notification on the top, and then hit all notifications. So when I upload a video, you'll get a notification that we just uploaded one. So, but anyway, that smoke. Be good to your neighbors, be good to your family, spend time with them, and it's you know, be a good ambassador, and most of all, be Semper Gumbie.
Makes a world of difference, so you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and you are my past. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising.